Hey, good morning, everybody. Dirk Beveridge here, founder of UnleashWD, and welcome. If you see me sweating just a little bit here, it's because, ma'am, this morning we have already been going, and I cannot wait to keep going with you this morning. Welcome to our whatever number this is of LinkedIn Live as we're exploring the innovation truths going forward. You know, we're absolutely committed to helping the channel of distribution thrive. That means all 34,000 businesses, 415,000 different locations need to thrive. And that means each of us individually, the 6 million professionals throughout distribution need to thrive as well. I'm really hoping that these LinkedIn Lives are continuing to help us do just that. So welcome. Come on in. Say hello to me when you come on in. And I look forward to getting started in exactly 2 minutes. We'll see you then. Hey, good morning again. I am absolutely thrilled and excited to be with you all today to talk about this great innovation truth that we're going to be talking about vision just a little bit. So let me just say hi real quick to the first ones of you coming in. Brian, my good friend, great to see you. Mary Jean, MJ is in the house. How you doing, MJ? Really great to see you. Thanks for joining us as well. Okay, so what we know is that those of you that have been with me know this. Those of you that are coming in for the first time, let me give you a quick overview of what we are doing here. We started several weeks ago talking about the lessons coming out of COVID. After we went through those 10 different lessons, what we said is let's talk about the truths of innovation. And these truths of innovation, there's 34 truths that we're looking at, 34 days in a row that we're looking at, come from this, well, you see it on the screen, and this manifesto that I wrote several years ago. And this manifesto talks about 34 fundamental beliefs, 34 fundamental truths of what's required to drive change, transformation, and innovation throughout our businesses and maybe our lives as well. So today we're going to be talking about, I think it's number 7. I've got the numbers all mixed up. So if you're counting, don't listen to my numbers, but you can count on your own, all right? I think this is number 7. But if you're ready, let's get started with today's innovation truth. Susan, as always, great to see your smiling face. And thanks so much for being here and helping me spread the word. It's noted and appreciated. All right, here we go. Innovation truth number 7 tells us that without vision, there is no innovation. Think about it. Without vision, there is no innovation. As we alluded to yesterday, it's incumbent upon leadership to be able to paint that picture, to create that narrative, to show the destination, to describe and articulate where we are today as an organization in terms of our capabilities, in terms of our performance, in terms of our value proposition, in terms of our business model, even in terms of our culture. It's incumbent upon us to be able to articulate our capabilities today, but then because of the change transformation that's required in this world today, we have to paint that picture of our destination, our North Star, where we are headed as an organization. If we cannot paint that picture, if we cannot articulate that gap of where we are today and where we need to be, I guarantee you the status quo will pull us back to yesterday. The status quo will pull us back to safety and security, and change will be very, very difficult, if not impossible. It all starts with vision. I define vision as a future reality that you really believe is possible with committed effort. One more time. A future reality that we really believe is possible with committed effort. Now, what word did you not see in that definition? What three-letter word did you not see in that definition? The word you didn't see is how. As we paint that destination, as we paint that gap of where we are today and where we need to be, the vision does not include the how. It does not include the steps. It does not include the plan. It does not include the process. That will come later. And I guarantee you, if in the early stages of creating the vision of where we want to go, that future destination that we really believe is possible, that we need, want, desire to achieve, if we start thinking about the how, I guarantee you, again, we're going to be pulled back to say no. We're going to be pulled back to say it can't be done. We're going to be pulled back to say you're crazy. Because the vision is all about the destination. You take that first step, you commit, you be certain in your heart. You absolutely know that it's possible with committed effort. You're certain. You take that first step and you figure it out as you go. My research shows that 62% of distribution leaders question if their business has a clear path forward for long-term sustainability. Think about that. 62% of distribution leaders are questioning if there is a vision of what we need to become to drive the change, the transformation, the behaviors that are required in that organization. Hey, let me just say hi real quick. Jen, my poem-loving mother. Hello, good morning. And Pam, great to see you too. Oh my gosh, thanks for being here, ladies. So 62% question if they have that vision. So I love what Jeff Weiner, the former CEO of LinkedIn, said about leadership. And what he said was this. He said, leadership is the ability to inspire others to achieve shared objectives. It starts with vision and the clarity of that vision. One more time, it starts with vision and the clarity of that vision. In my mind, I don't care if you're the CEO. I don't care if you are the finance director. I don't care if you are the lighting specialist. I don't care if you are the warehouse manager. As we lead people in any of those functions, it all starts with vision and the clarity of that vision that we as the leader have, and the ability to think about where they ultimately want to take the business, where we want to take the team, or where we want to take a particular product. So today's innovation truth reminds us of the importance of vision. Don McNeely, the great CEO of Chicago Tube and Iron, he constantly reminds his team of the Bible verse. Without vision, the people will perish. You know, I think really coming out of COVID, let's take this to a personal level as well, right? I think really coming out of COVID, the pandemic, individually, right? If we truly want to find that fuel, I'll use your words from yesterday, if we want to refuel the soul, if we want to refuel maybe the team, if we want to refuel our efforts and find that energy to be our best self, to live our best life, to be the best possible organization that we can, I think it's absolutely critical to live for tomorrow. I think it's absolutely critical to have that destination, that purpose, that meaning, that vision of where we're headed. Would you agree? Somebody who else has taught me that a lot. Some of you know me know that I'm a huge Bono fan. I'm a huge U2 fan. I have been for a lot of years. And why? What does Bono and U2 do? What do they do when they sing? You know, they don't sing about sex and drugs and rock and roll. Right? By the way, there's nothing wrong with those things. Okay? Well, at least two of the three, all right? But they don't sing about sex and drugs and rock and roll. What do? They sing about the future. They sing about possibilities. They sing about a vision. And it stirs the imagination of the soul. It stirs the catalyst. Is that even a term? But it catalyzes action to something better. Do me a favor. Listen to, I think this is about a minute and a half montage of U2 singing that I put together.
So how are you out there? You okay? As soon as it's New Year's Day, you probably expect me to get all sentimental, yeah? Well, you're exactly right. It's the future. The only limits are the limits of our imagination. Dream up the kind of world you want to live in. Dream out loud. At high volume. That's what we do for a living. Lucky bastards. Christmas and Happy New Year to y'all. It's 1990. Forget about the past. We're going to celebrate the future. Where the streets have no name.
It's all about the future. I mean, we got to be here for today, absolutely. But if we want to inspire, if we want to achieve, if we want to fully fulfill our destiny and our potential, vision is just absolutely critically important. I mean, the words that they sing there, I mean, touch me and move me and get me to think and move in different ways. Dream of the kind of world you want to live in, personally and professionally. Years ago, I was talking to a CEO in Washington, D.C., and specifically relative to distribution. What he said to me is, Dirk, distributors, we need to learn how to dream the dream again. And you think about how our heads have been down during the pandemic, doing whatever is necessary to get through this pandemic, both personally, professionally. And as I've been saying for 6, 8 months now, we need to make sure we're lifting our eyes towards that horizon, shifting to tomorrow, and dreaming of what's over that horizon. Dream of the kind of world we want to live in. Dream of the kind of world that we want to build in our business. Dream out loud. Put it on a piece of paper. Put it on a piece of paper. Have conversations with your team and say, you know what? This is who we're going to be. This is what's important for us to become. Here's why I believe that. I don't know how we're going to get there, but let's figure it out together. And here's to the future, they sing. And the only limits, do you believe this? Do you believe? I do. The only limits are the limits of our imagination. If we put our mind to it, we can make that vision absolutely happen. So one way that I have found to create, I call them vivid visions. In my personal life, in my business, we right now are operating on a 3-year vivid vision. We had to modify it just a little bit because of COVID, but we're operating on a 3-year vision in my business that's called the DO plan, Disrupt Ourselves plan. Disrupt ourselves says we have to completely disrupt ourselves, right? If we're going to accomplish what we know is possible in this organization. And it's laid out in a 3-year plan. We just completed helping a group, a buying group, create their 5 to 7 year vivid vision statement. And man, getting people from a whole bunch of different businesses to come together and create that shared vision takes a lot of conversation, a lot of socializing. But if you want to get started, personally or professionally, I love the concept of mind maps. And what I encourage you to do is simply, what I've done here as an example is just draw a line down the middle, write business on the left side, put a circle there in the middle, and write vision. And just think about the things that you're responsible for in your business. If it's culture, go ahead and write culture. If it's a team development, write team. If it's results, write results. If it's value creation, write that. If it's marketing, write that. And then just find 10, 15 minutes of quiet time after you define all those different criteria. And then just think about culture and draw 3 lines off of that, like a mind map. And just dream. What is possible in terms of the culture of my organization that I'm responsible for, or overall in the next 3 to 5 years? Go ahead and dream and write it out. And then for your team and the results, you do the same thing. And it's a great exercise to just get you thinking about what's possible. And then you can do the same thing on the other side for personal, for health, for family, for relationships, and whatever else is important in your life. So our seventh innovation truth today tells us that without vision, there is no innovation. And vision is that future reality that we really believe is possible. Life is so busy. Life is so stressful. We all have so many relationships. We're taking care of so many things every moment of every day. Our heads are down. But what I encourage us to do is to lift our eyes towards that horizon and craft that vision of what you want to become. Craft that vision of what you know is possible, that stirs the soul, that allows you to achieve that potential. I won't say the word destiny. That potential and that destiny that's inside of you, that's inside of your organization. That's what great leaders do. We help individuals and teams and organizations fulfill our potential, fulfill our destiny. And that says, let's craft our vision. Let's define that future reality that we really believe is possible with committed effort. And let's get after it. And I hope that you all have gotten something from today. I appreciate you being with me. James, good morning. You say that you wake up every day with you too. You and I are like-minded souls, my friend. Hey, everybody, thanks for being here. Tomorrow we'll get together with the next lesson or Innovation Truth. I'm going to take Thursday off because I'm going to be in a room with a group of people, but then we'll be back on Friday. Guys, have a great, amazing Tuesday, April 20th. Enjoy the day, get after the week, and know that I believe in you and your vision. Go after it. Good seeing you. Guy, thanks for being here. As always, my friend, really appreciate it. Joe, you nailed it with one word, dream. Let's do it, man. Let's help others dream. Let's help our spouses dream. Let's help our children dream. Let's help our employees dream. Let's help the individual we meet on the street dream. Anyway, I'm riffing too long. Thank you all for being here. Susan, thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you. Okay, thanks.